A storm system approaching from the west will continue to thicken up the clouds and it'll bring snow across the area for this evening. As we go into the overnight hours, we'll start to mix in with some sleet and even have a few gaps in there from time to time. By Monday morning, we'll have a wintry mix going on across the metro, more snow farther north and some sleet, freezing rain and plain rain south of I-64. And by mid to late morning, the potential for some freezing rain in the metro and some rain as well. A mix the farther north you are. There'll be a little bit of a lull late morning and early afternoon. And then as the area low pressure passes on by, tugs in colder air behind it, it'll cause another little wave of some snow showers for the mid to late afternoon and early evening time period. This will move out of here by about 11 o'clock or midnight, and then we'll clear out after that. Now, in terms of snowfall accumulations, due to the fact we'll have more rain to mix Southside Virginia, maybe an inch or less. From the Tri-Cities up to right in downtown, about 1 to 3 inches of accumulation of snow and sleet, but some of that may get washed away after we see some rain tomorrow, and then we'll have an additional accumulation later tomorrow. So a total of 1 to 3. But there may not be 3 on the ground later tomorrow since some of it will be washed away. But the north side of the city up through areas north of I-64, at least about 3 to 4 inches of snow. Some pockets here may get 6 to 7 inches of snow. In northern Virginia, we'll have some widespread areas that see in excess of 6 inches of snow. For Richmond, a really high likelihood we'll see at least an inch of snow. About a moderate chance we'll get about 3 to 4. And then amounts past that are pretty low, especially once we get above about 6 inches or so. There all will be that freezing rain across the area as well from the metro points south and west. So we'll have some areas that get kind of icy due to the fact that we'll have freezing rain on top of the snow and sleet. So summary with this, the snow moves in as we go into this evening and then mixes with some sleet and changes to some sleet in the metro. Tomorrow that mix will change to freezing rain and then plain rain across parts of the metro and points south. But then later in the day we get that colder air back and that'll switch things back over to some snow with some additional accumulations later Monday. Also, with the snow, sleet, and then that freezing rain that falls as a liquid but freezes on impact, that'll create some very icy conditions across the area. It will also potentially cause some power outages as we see some ice accumulate along power lines and also trees and branches. And with it staying cold for the entire week ahead, we may melt things a little bit during the day in the direct sunlight, but as soon as the sun goes down, things will refreeze. So anything that's not dried out or treated well may be icy for multiple mornings for the week ahead in the overnight periods as well. We'll have high temperatures above freezing in the metro tomorrow and then low and mid 30s for the rest of the week. Overnight lows in the teens, some single digits north of Richmond, and potentially we have another system that we're watching for next Saturday.